Hi, Flosstube. It's Alexis.
And Kia.
It's been so long since we made a Flosstube video. I miss you all so much. Thank you all for sticking around. Me and Kia got more subscribers while we were MIA, so thank you. Welcome back.
Welcome to the Hot Mess Express.
Yes, we are a couple. So, okay, let's just start from the beginning. My name's Alexis.
My name's Kia.
And we are a married couple. We have been together 8 years, and I have been stitching about 8 years now, 7 years, somewhere in that realm. Kia picked up a 7. Yeah, because we've been together 8, and I wasn't stitching the first year or two we were together. So like 7 or 7 years, 6 or 7 years. This channel is about cross stitch. Just in case you're like, how did I stumble here? What is this about? It's about cross stitch and all the other crafty endeavors that I get up to. Kia just cross stitches and sometimes, well, video games, right? But that's not on this channel. She needs to do her own channel for that one. So
I mean, I should.
You should. You could stream on Twitch. Michelle Bendy and them stream on Twitch, like cross stitch on Twitch. And what's the other one that you were on? The one you thought you were going to get? Dawes.
Oh, Kick. But yeah. I hear there's a lot of controversy behind Kicks.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. We don't want no drama around here. Well, so it's been over, like I said, it's been a year and some change now since we made a video. A lot has transpired. I took about a year off of Flosstube and kind of really the internet just to work on my mental health. And me and Kia were going through a lot last year. Not sure with my dad passing away, but just like overall life stuff. So I took some time off, and yeah, we just like, hunkered down together and worked on that stuff, and tried to come out stronger and better and more happy and healthy people. So that's what we've been working on. Anything new? I got a new job, and that's been really stressful. Yeah, really stressful. Kia got a new job, and it's
I love my job.
She does love her job. So
it's great.
I'm not gonna talk crap about my job. My job is fine. It's just a very high intense.
It's needy.
It's high intense, and it requires a lot of my time. Like,
it's needy.
It requires like more time in a day than I have in a day. Does that make sense for y'all? Some of y'all will understand what I'm talking about. Yes. So that's been going on. What else? Kia went to a Janet Jackson concert recently. I went to Stitchcon again. What else?
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that concert.
Wasn't your favorite? No more Janet concerts for you, my love?
I mean, I would go. The arena was terrible. And me and my sister did edibles.
They did.
And it was a high incline, and
you guys want to hear a funny story though? You want some?
Sure.
I'm just offering because I'm using it. So I want to hear a really funny story.
Oh, you're dry.
I mean, I would call you dry. I would be like, honey, you dry. But I was just being polite. Dang. This is like offering somebody gum when you're taking a piece. You know what I mean? Is that not polite?
You offer people chapstick?
No, just you.
Oh.
You're my person. I wouldn't be like, hey, Bob, do you want some chapstick? That would be awkward. But so funny story. Okay, about Janet Jackson. So I have to tell you a story about Kia and Janet Jackson. So Kia has been a longtime Janet Jackson fan, like since her young years. Like, I was shocked. Yeah, like Kia has loved Janet Jackson. So she tells me I'm flying to Michigan. I'm going to the Janet Jackson concert. I'm like, cool, babe. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. She's like, me and my sister are going. We haven't been since, 5 or 6 years ago? 7 years ago? Before we got together. So like 8 years ago. Yeah, because it was before me and you got together. And so she was like, I'm going. This was like one of her last concerts for a while. I think at all. Is that what she said?
No, she hasn't said anything.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Kia saying it's time for her to retire. But anyway,
Tina Turner did it for a long time.
Right?
R.I.P.
So I'm like, okay, honey, go, let's do it. Let's give it so much fun. I'm so excited for you. I hate concerts.
Mind you, Ludacris was opening up for her.
Okay.
So that just tells you where this is going.
Where it's all going to go. So, no, I'm not talking about the concert. I'm talking about what you did before the concert.
What did I do?
Because you're a troll.
Oh.
So Kia texted me and says, hey, honey. It's like, what, a week before a concert? 2 weeks before the concert? She says, hey, honey. I said, hey, honey. She texted me. I was like, what's up? She goes, I text her. And I was like, I'm like, who you text? And she's like, I text Janet. And I'm like, Janet who? And she's like, Janet Jackson, duh. And I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah, I messaged her on Instagram. I said, why did you message Janet Jackson on Instagram? She was like, well, I basically told her not to come with the bull stuff that she came with last time I saw her because I was really, I'm flying out there and I want a good concert and I just want to make sure.
I mean, granted, she had just gotten married.
Right, she just got married. I think she was like, and her marriage was very different than her previous.
Conservative.
And conservative.
She was wearing a turtleneck at the last concert I went to, and I thought she was gonna pass out.
So Kia,
I almost passed out because it was hot.
And Kia's always been like Miss Jackson if you're nasty style.
She was not nasty.
Yeah, that was not the Janet Jackson she saw us 8 years ago. So she texted her, or she messaged her on Instagram, and she said that she told Janet not to come with the BS that she came with like 8 years ago, and also that her ticket prices were quite high.
I was like, you need to do something about this, so come right.
I totally text Kia, I was like, you are an absolute like internet troll. Like, did you know that? She'll get on like people's lives and like troll them. My life's a troll.
I don't troll them. I just ask them a question.
Yeah, so there's one person she was watching. She's like, I think I recognize your apartments.
Okay, that just sounds creepy.
Do you talk about? You're like, those cabinets look familiar.
I mean, they did.
So anyway, that was probably the most, well, it wasn't the most entertaining thing, but it was pretty entertaining. Kia was like, I messaged
My sister did take me to this awesome Jamaican restaurant when I was up there.
Oh, that's good. She went home, oh, mind you, this is in Michigan, so Kia's from Michigan. Her family still lives there, so she got to see her family and catch up with friends and stuff like that while she was there. But yeah, it's just really funny that you messaged Janet Jackson. And then then Kia texted me before she just said that. She goes, I'll let you know if she responds. I said, okay. You let me know.
She did not. And I feel like me and my sister angered all the diehards because we were like the edibles.
Well, you guys were on edibles, so.
And we were just giggling the whole fucking time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, anything else interesting that's been going on? Milo's had some health issues. Milo got an ear infection, a urinary tract infection. Yeah, so he's going towards his senior years. So that's been like some stuff. What else? Anything else interesting, fun, life altering? Nah. Kia's been getting some dental work done, so that's been exciting. She got new teeth. So I used to call her front tooth. So when she was, how old were you? 23 when you broke them?
22. 22. It was my golden birthday.
Yeah, since she felt like face planted, drunk in college.
I was racing.
Yeah,
I didn't win.
No, you ended up in the hospital. She broke her front 2 teeth. So she's had those 2 veneers or whatever for the last 20 years because we're going into our 40s. And finally those were time for those to be replaced. So she's been getting she got some new pretty white veneers done in the front. Anything else? That's been a long journey. Just anybody who's had major dental work.
Laughing gas is awesome though.
Kudos. Okay, so speaking of Kia at the dentist, my wife does not like the dentist at all. I get it. Some people don't like the dentist. Some people don't like the doctor. Some people don't like, certain things really trigger. Well, dentists are not Kia's friends.
I used to fight them when I was a child, fist fight.
You're such a nice person. I could never imagine
you
my
little body at 5
but
was uppercut the dentist. My mom was like, how did it go?
Not well, clearly.
She needs to tranquilize me.
Well, in her late 30s, she's doing much better, except for she needs a stuffy, a blanket. And then so we're at the dentist at her last appointment, and she's on the laughing gas, and the dentist comes in. Mind you, he's an elder millennial, so very comforting dental office, right? Because we're elder millennials, so it's oh, listen to the same music. He understands our jokes. One of the dental assistants comes in and she's like, oh, I used to listen. My dad listens to this music. And me and Kia and the dentist were all is your dad in his 40s? She was, yeah. We're thanks for that.
He was listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, and he's a young kid. Well, not young, but it is from Michigan, Midwest Michigan. Yes. That's how he's from, right? Or Ohio, something like that. He's a Midwesterner originally. But anyway, so Kia tells the dentist when he comes in, she's on her laughing gas, and I'm pretty sure she said that this was a better high. The laughing gas was a better high than smoking weed. And then he said, noted.
I mean, I think it was a lot better.
But she's also very, very high on laughing gas. So some of the
he
things,
put on Avatar. I watched the new Avatar.
She did. So things were laughing gas, a whimsical movie. I can understand. I can understand. So other than dental work and Kia, making dentists uncomfortable, I think we've been
I mean, you went to Stitchcon.
Yeah, I went to Stitchcon. I got to hang out with Bridge in the Museum Stitcher, Lizzie from Frizzy Lizzie Stitches, Megan, the Seattle Stitcher, and Maddie, Kitty Stitch, who's not on YouTube, but she's on Instagram as Kitty Stitch. Amazing. And then I got to see all my other friends, right? Like Sarah Memphis E. Like I just hello from Liz Matthews. So people I've met in the previous years at Stitchcon, but also people I communicate with on Instagram and on YouTube all the time. So like Pam and Steph were there, and of course you guys know I love Pam and Steph, but like Pam has a special heart in my place in my heart. I was like tell her all the time, I was like, if I could be adopted by you, I would, and I would kick Stephanie out. Stephanie's like, wow. I told her I would. And then Pam's like, no, I don't. I was like, yes. Yes, you know what I mean? So yeah, I got to see them and I got to see all my friends. So it was wonderful to see all of you guys again. Yeah, I think I got invited twice in a year. I was not invited twice in a row, but I was able to get lucky to get pulled off the wait list twice, and I was like, I'm so excited. So yeah, that was fun. I think other than that, I'm going in October. I'll be headed off to the Queen City retreat in North Carolina. And I'll get to see Kitschy Whips there, and Maggie, and not Maggie. Was it Maggie? No, Fiber Arts Amy is the other one, but Kitschy Whips is Maggie. Anybody? Oh, a bunch of other friends I'll get to see at that one. And then in April of next year, I got a spot at Stitch North in Canada. So I'll be able to go there and see a bunch of my friends who are going to that one. I think that's all the retreats.
I'm going to that one.
You want to go to that one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't go in because you didn't get a ticket, but we can make it a couple trips before, and then you can fly home once the retreat starts. Wouldn't that be fun? You've never been to, well, you've been to Canada. I've never been to Canada. Kia's Michigan born and raised, so going up to Canada growing up, pretty common. Do you know what I mean? I was not Michigan born and raised, so going to the mountains was what we did growing up, barefoot in the wilderness, fighting off bears, and learning lightning safety.
The lightning safety is real in Colorado. I'm just trying to say
she does not believe me until she moved here, and she was like, "Oh, it is real," and I was like, "It is real." Yes. Okay, but we have to move on because we'll be talking about our life forever.
It's only 12 minutes.
That's a lot of talking. I mean, we have a year to catch up on. You have to catch you guys up on, but really, this is a WIP parade. We are coming back to you guys with a WIP parade because there's been so much that's gone on in the year. There's no way for me to be like, "Hey, this is everything I bought. Hey, this is everything I stitched." So we're gonna just do a WIP parade. So I have about 50. About 50 left.
Okay. No wonder you're like 12 minutes. Get to getting.
I have about 50 WIPs, and Kia has 3. So we're just gonna get started. So I broke them up this year. I'm kind of doing my own not WIP parade, but what is that thing called?
That is not a parade.
No, this is more like a marathon. It's a WIP marathon. What's that thing people are doing? WIP Go. So everybody's doing WIP. A lot of people are doing WIP Go, which is like you put your WIPs on a bingo board basically, and then the person, you call the numbers. So I'm doing something like that, but not really. Cause I don't like to be pressured into doing anything I don't want to do, because then I won't do it. It's like ADHD at its finest. So I have to kind of just do what I want when I want. But what I've been enjoying lately is I have 50-ish WIPs. So I've been touching it. My goal is to touch every one this year, because usually that does not happen with me. Usually it's like I touch like 20, 10, and I just kind of go through the same 10 or start a bunch of new stuff. So the goal is to touch every single WIP this year, put at least 2 days in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I heard about this plan.
Oh, you remembered. You love me. Okay, so I split my WIPs up into 2 categories. So the WIPs I'm going to show you first are the ones I've already touched this year, which are sitting right here. And then Kia, I'll ask you to help me with those ones when we get there. But the ones over here are the ones I've touched all these this year. And just the top row right there, just the middle row, not the bottom row. That's kitted stuff. So just that middle shelf there.
Stay on track.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the ones I've touched this year first, and then I'll show you the ones I have not touched this year second. So first things first, we'll start with the one that I'm working on currently, and this is a new start that I just started like last weekend with a group of my friends, Frizzy, Lizzie, Elizabeth, Megan, Bridget, and Cam, and Marjorie, and Maddie. We're doing like a round robin. This is my second round robin. I've been like, hey girl, join this, and I'm really bad at them, so let's hope. I have another one I'll show you guys too that I'm in that I have totally failed on. So this is the pattern. We are all doing Quaker Garden by Hello from Liz Matthews, and Bridget's amazing analytical mind has separated it up. So like we are all going to stitch the top section and the bottom section in the house, and then we each stitch a flower since there's 7 of us. So before we ship it, we like stitch this part, our flower, and then well, you don't have to stitch this part, but like just this at least top part in our flower, and then everybody else picks a flower and stitches it by the time it comes back to you, and then you'll stitch the bottom part. So I am doing mine on a 36 count fabric from, I think, this one's I've been waiting to use this fabric for a special project. This is from my friend Jody, who is Trixie Tricycle on Instagram and YouTube, and she also has a new fabric. My quilt fell down. It looks so good back there. It's okay, we'll get it later. She has a new fabric company called Cedar River Linens, Linen and Designs, and this one is called Albarium, and it's a 36 count. So here's where I'm at. Oh, and I'm also stitching it with silks from Brandy at Bee Stitch Me. And this is a Hank. If you guys hear Milo snoring, I'm sorry. And this is called, is it Gaia? Yeah, so that's that. There we go. Isn't that pretty? And then I have a little piece of a board here because it's really light, so it's hard to see. But this is where I'm at. Oh, thanks, honey. So I've got the top border done, and the full alphabet is where I'm at. And I've stitched it 1 strand over 2 on 36 count linen. Go a little closer so you guys can see because it's really light. And that's where I'm at. So as soon as I get the top border done and my flower done, I think we're supposed to ship them in September. So that's that one, and that's the plan with that one. Hey, honey, would you do me a favor, my love? Will you package and pop on the floor? Because you're my best friend. Okay. The next one I'm going to pull out is another Hello from Liz Matthews. And all the bags you guys see are made by me. I will let you know if it's not been made by me, because it's easier that way versus the other way around. So the next one I'm working on is, oh crap, got stuck to the, what do you call it, is the Vanity Sampler by Hello from Liz Matthews. And I am doing it in a conversion by Cam the Stitcher, and I will tag her below. I'm doing her conversion of the flosses. Sorry, mine are like a raggedy hot mess. I just pulled them out of stash, and some were already like floss dropped up and some were not, so I just randomly pull them out. And then I am stitching mine on a 36 count love letter by, I can't remember, oh, Color and Cotton, Jesus, 36 Color and Cotton. It's called Love Letter, and this is where I'm at. I'll show you this one too because it's on a board because it's kind of light. Okay. Oh, I should have ironed this. I'm sorry, guys. This one's not good. I should have ironed this one. I didn't realize it was that squishy. But that's where I'm at on that one. And I'm stitching it 1 strand on 36 count. Well, it's really pretty, actually. I love this, like, Cam's conversion on this, like, soft pink linen. It's just really, like, romantic. Don't you think so? Mm-hmm. I think so. All right, my love. There's one more to pack up. Okay. And what's next? Oh, this one's fun. So my next one I've been working on, I just picked this one up actually yesterday, and this is by Brenda Gervais, and it is called, it's like a small, not a small, it's like 140 by something, but it's called Burr. Where's the front cover page? I know I got one. Oh, I lost it. Jesus, how did I lose it?
Do you have it in your
No, I'll just show them on this little bottom part. So it's called Burr, and it's really cute. So this is where I'm at currently. I just got the little pot in, some trees. I'm stitching this on a 40 count linen, and I'm using all the called for flosses. I think I took it out to show Bridget, and then I forgot to put the little face page back inside. And I'm using all the colorful color. It's a combination of DMC, Weeks, and Classic Colorworks. So that's all the colors, and that's where I'm at. Isn't that pretty? You guys, I'm on my fingernails. I know they're not done. Okay. So that's that one. And now I'll work on that one for one more day, and then I'll move on. Oh, we gotta take a break. Be right back. All right, we're back. We had to take an interlude because Bash was trying to kill the gecko, and yeah, like he always like to jump on top of the crate, and then like I'm always afraid he's
I feel
gonna
like he's
through.
gonna eat him one day.
Yeah, then or like push the crate down, so I had to like run and go.
Like the lizard. Hang on.
Okay, but back to my WIP parade because I just didn't want my cat to eat my gecko. That would be too tragic. Okay, so my next WIP I was working on this year I've touched is in this cute little bag by me, and it is my cryptid cell. I don't have a picture of the full cryptids like to get what. Actually, no, I don't. Actually. Let me check my Pattern Keeper. I do, because I was able to upload it into Pattern Keeper. Surprise, surprise me. And if you guys hear Milo snoring in the background, I'm sorry. He's snoring. So that's what it's going to look like. Sorry about the glare when it's all done. And I have not made that much progress on this one, but I'm trying.
I bet you wanted me to work on this.
I was going to ask you, but you said you didn't seem interested. So I moved on. So this is where I'm at currently. I've got the first, 7 of them completed in like less than half the border, but we're almost there. And I'm stitching this on a 20 count Aida in the color Affogato by, I think it's Fiber on a Whim. And then I keep all my flosses in this bendy flip that I got from Michelle Bendy. I think I won it, or yeah, I think I bought it in an auction from her. So I really like these little things. They're really handy. So that's that one. All right, my love. All right, that's just my little whiteboard. And then the next one I touched this year is in this little bag. And this is one of my out of print charts, unfortunately, just in case anybody's new to this channel. Primitive Needle is no longer being, like they're out of print. The designer sadly passed away many years ago. So these patterns are a little harder to get their hands on, but I've been lucky enough to have a few friends who are willing to let me borrow them. So this is my working copy because the pattern is like precious. And this is Tombstone Spots by the Primitive Needle. And I'm stitching it with all the called for floss, which is all Weeks Dye Works. Now I don't buy Weeks Dye Works anymore, just in case anybody's wondering. I don't buy them anymore, but I will stitch with the stock I have. So, and this is on a 40 count even weave by Be Stitch Me in the color Coconut Shell. It was one of her fabrics of the month. And this is where I'm at. Milo is really snoring. I can hear him.
No, I don't think they can hear him.
Okay, well, I can hear him. As soon as you say that, it got quiet enough for us to hear him. And this is how far I've gotten. I really like this pattern. It's so much fun to stitch. The detail is really cute. So that's that one. Okay, what's next in the lineup of things I have touched? Okay, this one's in another bag. This one's really cute. I made Bridget the opposite bag of this one. I made her a cat one, and I have the dog one. Because she has, I mean, she's got cats and dogs, but she loves her cat. I think his name is Ferguson, because he's got one eye, and he's really cute. And so I sent her the cat one, and I have Milo and Marley, so I got the doggy one.
His name is Ferguson because he has one eye?
No. But I said his name is Ferguson, but he's a one-eyed cat. And she said people think he's winking all the time, but he really just missing an whole eye. And she said that before he just didn't have it sewed up, so it was like creepy. And then she finally got it sewed up, so now people just think he's like, yeah. So this pattern's by my friend Julie. You guys know I love me some Julie, Kansas City girl to Colorado world. Her design company is Hemlock and Rye, and this is her misspelled sampler, which is amazing. You guys, the colors on this piece de resistance. Okay, so here are the colors. She did a overdye, all over dyes, all classic color works, and I think 1 week's. So look how pretty those are. They're like delicious. And I am stitching mine on a, I actually don't know what I'm stitching mine on. I know it's a 36 count, but I don't have a fabric. I know it's a color, not a color and cotton. Yeah, it's a color and cotton. So I'm on the color and cotton monthly fabric. So I know it's a color and cotton. But here I am. Here's where I've gotten so far. Just that little corner. Oh, I'm about to fall over so you guys can see it. Thank you, honey. How pretty is that? You guys see that color with that border? So that's where I'm at on that one. Sad start, but it's a start nonetheless, right? Right, honey? It's a start nonetheless.
I mean,
okay. So
I'm starting.
It's a lot of starting. Okay, when I'm done with mine, this group, I'll have you do yours, and then I'll finish up mine. Sound good?
Well, thank you so much.
Okay. I think that's a good balance. Okay. So the next thing I have been working on is recently. I just started this with Bridget because she's a tiny town person as well, and this is the Tiny Town Seaside. When this came out, this was really freaking cute. I have the other ones as well. I have like the Valentine's Day one, but this is the Seaside one that just came out. I grabbed it while I was at Stitchcon, And me and Bridget and Maddie all started one just the other day, just for fun, because we wanted to start one. So it's all called for. So it calls for all over dyes, but just to be honest with you guys, this thing has like 15 colors, and it's a random amount of over dyes. Like Classic Color Works Weeks. Like I'm not Gentle Arts, I'm not. So I just did the DMC conversion, and then we found that some of the DMC conversions weren't as like good as the over dyes. So just be thoughtful. Like the white, like they call for the white in this pattern looks a little different than the over dye. So just be thoughtful if you guys are stitching these ones. So here's what mine looks like. I'm stitching mine on a random piece of, no, this is not random. This is a 32 count color and cotton. I just don't remember the name. Is the name in there, baby?
No.
That board, that long piece of fabric.
Oh.
Color and cotton papyrus. Yep. So this is a 32 count. And I just trimmed it down so that it would be just big enough.
Lugana.
Yeah, it's a Lugana, not a linen.
I'm sure all of you know that except me.
Well, no, I stitch on Lugana, linen, and Ada. So all over the place. So that's how far I've gotten. We're actually moving through this pretty fast.
Good.
Yeah, Dark Queen. So next is Dark Queen in a bag I made for her. She's on timeout. Just that simple. I don't like any of the face options that were provided. And I know people have feelings, so don't leave in my comments all like, ma'am. I am not a fan of the faces that were provided. I love Autumn Lane Stitchery's ability to design. I was just a bit disappointed with this one. Just with the, there was, to me personally, so you guys, do not like take this and run with it. My personal opinion was that it wasn't enough choose your own for me. And also, the face options weren't what I was expecting. So I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm just putting her in timeout until I decide. It's okay, baby. You just leave it in the bag because it's got warmed up. Sorry, the freaking thing got stuck to the vinyl. But this is where the last one I printed. And yeah, so it's just not my personal preference. So I'm just gonna put her on timeout for now until I decide how I'm gonna finish her up, how I'm gonna finish her face, or have a friend help me rechart her face. And I do have a couple friends who are capable of recharting. So hopefully they can help me come up with something I'm in love with. But this is where she's at currently. Sorry, she's wrinkly because she's been on timeout for a minute, y'all. You pull her down? You pull her, yeah, there you go. Wow, don't stretch it so far. Just a little tug. There she goes. Bring her up. And this is on the call for. I love you. This is on the call for linen, 32 count. And this was the not Bee Stitch Me, Under the Seas fabric. This was the green option that she provided. So I bought the whole kit. I bought the needle minder, I bought the fabric, I bought the pattern, I bought the floss. It's all DMC. So for now, she's just on timeout. I'll get back to her eventually. I have all the beads. I have everything. So I'm not gonna waste my money. So I'm gonna finish her one day, just not today. Okay, that's that. Thank you, honey. All right, what's this one? So another really cute little bag I made. Oh, I've been working on this one. So I worked on this one recently. This is Summer Quakers by RoseWood Manor. Thank you, honey. And that's the pattern. And Bridget and Megan have been working on this as well. They started a sale together. I had already been stitching it. And I was like, can I join your sale? And they were like, sure. So I'm stitching mine on a 32 count blush fabric by Bee Stitch Me. And it's a Lugana. And I'm stitching it with all the called for. Sorry, I have them all bobbinated, called for Valdanis. So they're just all in this little box. And this is how far I've gotten, you guys. Look. Wow. I'm impressed with myself. Isn't that impressive? Yes. Okay, you understand. When I picked it up this year, I only had like I had this top corner part done, and then I had this. I finished all of this in like 2 weeks. So
it looks like you're enjoying it.
I am enjoying it. At first I hated it because it was such thick stitching because of the floss is single. It's like 6 strands or 3 strands, but you're not supposed to like separate it. You're supposed to stitch it with like 1 strand, and feel how thick it is. It's like a carpet.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah,
so I didn't really care for that at first. I was like, I'm gonna go down to 2, but then I was like, no, girl, you already done started. You might as well just finish. You just know that next time you start one like this, if it calls for Valdani, then I'll probably switch it to 2 strands. Okay. What's next? Okay, next little rainbow bag is my Pisces by Nora.
Pisces.
Corbett.
Me.
Isn't that fun? She's so pretty. I was stitching this in honor of Kia for her birthday because Kia's birthday is 2/22. So I stitch I try to stitch like Pisces themed stuff for Kia when I can find it, especially since she was like a brown lady. Like, how can I not resist that? And the hair. So I have all the beads for her, and then called for DMC. Thank you, honey. And I'm stitching this on a 32 count Lugana, and it's called, no, that's not right. Not Hand by Mimi. This is Silvery Moon.
I mean,
got it. I know, I'm the one who put that in there, but that's not true. I lied. And this is where I'm at on her. So hair's done, bodice is done. I'm working on the fish, and then I'll bead and she'll be done. Have you seen her lately? I feel like you haven't seen her lately.
I haven't.
Isn't she pretty?
I like your backstitch.
Oh,
that's nice.
Thanks. Clean with it, right? So that's how far I am with Pisces. And I've done Aquarius too. You guys might be able to see Aquarius. Oh, I don't want to cut your hair right there above Kia. And I only did Aquarius. Nobody in my family's in Aquarius. Well, your mom's an Aquarius, right?
She is.
Yeah, Kia's mom's an Aquarius. I was supposed to send it to her, but I never did.
Gaga's an Aquarius.
And my grandma's an Aquarius, it's true. But I never did, and I framed her, and then I put her up there. I stitch all the brown ones if I can find them. Okay, so the next one I'm working on is so I've been working on this. First, let me just say this. Y'all, I did not know this pattern was out of print. I've had this pattern for like 3 years, or 3 or 4 years, and I did not know it was out of print. It wasn't until Meg and them were like, oh, you have the out of print chart. And I was like, I didn't know it was out of print. So they all decided to do a sal for it because it came back into print. So it's Away We Ride by Blackbird Designs. I love this pattern. I love this pattern so much that I like hunted down the called for floss. I even had to go to California. When I was in California, I stopped at some like random like needlework store, and they had some really old skeins of Gentle Arts, and they had a few of the colors I was looking for, and I was like, so I have all the exact call for colors. So all Gentle Arts colors, and yeah, all Gentle Arts colors. So I was very proud of myself for finding that. And it's on a 16 count Ada by Stitchery called Scroll. Can you guys see that? Boom. Don't mind my nails, guys, okay? They're a little rough. And then here is where I'm at. Okay, but so what's her, I'm trying to think of her name. Top Knot Stitcher, Megan, and a bunch of other people wanted to do a sal for this. So at Stitchcon, they got a bunch of people involved, and a bunch of people are now stitching this as a sal. I think it's a Way We Ride sal. So I will try to find that hashtag and link it down for you guys. And I don't know everybody who's stitching on it, but I know like me, Megan, Virgin, I'm trying to think. I know Steph from Pam and Steph. I'm pretty sure Ryan from Wild Violet, and I know for a fact that Abby from Top Knot are all stitching it. Everybody else who's stitching it, I don't know their names specifically, but I will try to find that picture that we all took together and insert it. But I probably won't because I don't edit. So here we are. Isn't that pretty? I love this. Yeah, it's stitching up beautiful. I'm using 2 strands over 1 square Ada.
What's it gonna look like?
This is cool. This is a cool pattern. Like a little witch's house with crows. Isn't that cool? Okay. You like it, don't you? Kia's a Halloween stitcher. She has found that out about herself. So
I do like
gravitates towards Halloween.
I do. I like the darkness of it.
You and Megan, because Megan's such a Halloween too. She loves like the creepy, the crawly. She doesn't like cutesy, like you know, little pumpkins with like little hats. She's like, no, give me the good dark stuff.
Yeah.
So yes. Okay, so this next one is a little heart bag I made. And this is my, what is this? Queen of Hearts by...
Oh, I love when she works on Queen of Hearts, but she never wants
Okay, this one's a wonderful stitch. It's by Owl Forest. I don't have a full cover photo of it. Oh, no. I do. I lied. Okay, here we go. You don't have to pull everything out, baby. Just, I have all the beads and everything for it. I hunted down all the beads for it.
The colors?
Yeah, you can show them the floss. So that's her by Owl Forest. I bought this before, like, the whole, you know, not being able to, like, ship to America. Those are all the...
Can't really see them.
Yeah, they're hard to see. They're in the bag. I don't want to take them all out, but
they're this one's so pretty though.
The red. Yeah, they're beautiful overdyed flosses. So I have all the flosses. You want to show them?
Sure.
I'm stitching on 28 count Lugana, and it's like this sparkly gold. It's hard to see, but it's beautiful, and that's where I'm at. And it also calls for DMC light effects, which is literally the devil to work with. I think it should be banned in all countries.
Let's see the gold.
So I have 3 colors of that, and then I had to hunt down the beads because the beads I used in the pattern were probably like beads they sourced from like Russia. So it took me forever to hunt down all the beads, and I'm gonna share the beads. I found enough beads I think to share with like I definitely know I'm sharing with Julie Kansas City girl in a Colorado world. And then I know I'm sharing with somebody else. I think maybe it was Sarah Memphis E. And maybe even Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives. I can't remember. So if I promise you beads and a heart, message me. Okay. The next one I'm working on, I started this. I love this bag, y'all. I feel like I should find this fabric from Joann's and like make so many things out of it. Like, I just recently learned how to wrap my hair like this because I have a really round head and nothing likes to stay. So when I did it, I just felt so, like, I don't know, connected to my culture, to my, you know what I mean? I just felt good. So when I found this fabric, I just like,
Kita was her hair like that.
I wish I could. I just have this round.
Kita's my sister.
Yes, Kita's her sister. But I have this really round head and nothing wants to like stay on. You guys should see when I wear hats. It looks terrible.
So bad.
So bad.
Never buy her hat.
Don't knit me a hat. Don't buy me a hat. Don't ask me to put on a hat. Don't ask me to try on a hat.
It's not a good look.
I look terrible in baseball caps and beanies. I look bad. I look horrible. Okay, so I started this on. I will take socks, I'll take gloves, and take scarves, but hats, no ma'am. Okay, so call for DMC.
That's funny.
And this is called This Juneteenth Day by ShadedStitichery. Speaking of ShadedStitichery, she's an amazing human, and you guys should be following, supporting, buying, you know, talking about her because she really is quite creative, and there's not many African American designers in the community, and not only is she African American, which is amazing, but she's actually really talented, right? Like, she's really talented, and it's beyond just being African American. There's major talent that's there, and I think that we need to see more diversity in the designing area, designing people who are designing, who are talented and who have a passion for stitching. So please shout her out, buy her stuff,
support,
send her ideas. She's open to like working with you. Recently I reached out to her and I expressed to her that I had been wanting to stitch more patriotic pieces, but I don't stitch the American flag. It's not for me. It doesn't feel good in my home. So what I do is I asked her if she could create like this red, white, and blue Juneteenth flag, because it's still red, white, and blue, right? So we're still celebrating America. And I'm celebrating freedom in a way that's really important to me. So I asked her if she would be willing to work with me to create the Juneteenth flag so that I could put it in place of my American flag in my patriotic stitching, so that I could have patriotic stitching in my home that felt really good to me. And not only did she deliver, not only did she say yes, which I was like, whatever it costs, and she's like, no, not like, don't worry. She created like 7 different styles so that you can use them in all different kinds of patterns. And then she offered them for free on her Ko-Fi. So if you don't have them, please go in and pick them up and add a little diversity in your patriotic stitching, right? So even if you do believe in the American flag and that is your flag, it would be really nice to see some people incorporating both flags, right? If they're both important to you, and just having more representation in what freedom is to all Americans, right? There's a whole bunch of us. So yes, go support her. Go pick up those patterns. They're on her Ko-Fi. Drop her a little love. It's free, but I would drop her a little love. And yeah, just support. So this is where I'm at on this one. That's my back. And this pattern, so you guys, it may be hard for some people to recognize, but this pattern is very symbolistic and it has a lot of symbols in the pattern that a lot of people won't recognize. So yeah, so if you ever have a question about what what the symbols mean, I would ask Nuri, or you could ask me because I know some of them. I don't know all of them. This is out of the work of her mind, but like if you have any questions about specifically what the symbols mean, reach out, let me know. Okay, what's next? Sorry Nuri girl, I didn't mean to put you on blast there, but it was just really important to talk about it.
About the fabric?
Oh, and I was stitching that on a 32 count Pampas grass by Color and Cotton. I need to take a sip of coffee, y'all. I talk a lot. And you can definitely hear my flow. Okay, so the next bag I have is this one. He is snoring like he works in a factory. Okay, so I've had this one for a while. I bought it last year. I was at Stitchcon with Rika, and we were supposed to start together, but I just left her in the dust because I know she's got a lot going on in life. She just moved back to the States. So it's called the Scissor Sampler by Tell and Emblem. And I know Bridget was stitching it and finished hers, and so I was like, all right, girl, let me get it together. And this is actually the floss strap that Rika gave me, and these are all the...
It looks like my floss.
Hey, I mean, it's been in a bag. All I called for to make sure I have DMC in a few weeks. And I'm stitching it on a 32 count.
You don't have any?
Smoky white linen. And that's where I'm at currently. Gosh, Milo is loud. Can I kick him out? Like, Milo, get out. Think he'll go for it? Hey, Milo, can we not snore in Mommy's video? I love you, but you're so loud. Okay. What's next? Oh, this one. Okay, so this is in a little plastic bag because I knew this one would be in here forever and it's gonna be a while. So I started my first full coverage, which you guys know I'm anti full coverage, which I mean, most of the time I am, right? But I decided to join in with Marjorie. She was starting full coverage and she convinced me with her like devious looks and her convincing ways.
I feel like you
what?
are going to be stitching this until the end of time.
Yeah, some people 10 years sometimes these take. Okay.
Yours is gonna take 20.
Why? Because I'm slow.
Wait till you guys see the progress.
Okay, I've gotten according to Pattern Keeper. First, let me show you what pattern I'm stitching. Okay, so I am stitching Mini Nola by is it Mandy Manzano, and it's from Heaven Earth Designs. She's so pretty. Me and Kia have a, I don't know who that was.
Who is that?
I don't know. That's my sneaky link. Me and Kia have a love for New Orleans, or NOLA, and we've been a couple times. We literally got engaged and then went to New Orleans after our engagement, like the next day. So it's a special place for us. So I wanted to stitch her because she's beautiful, and I think she would be beautiful in our home. She's brown, right? Like, isn't she pretty? So she's a full coverage.
I can't see her.
And this is what I got. That's it. I mean, you can see a branch. So I'm stitching this on 28 count, 1/1/10 stitch. Okay, I always swore that I would never do a full coverage, but it was like Julie and Cam and all these girls and like Megan and Bridget, and they were all like, we're starting off full coverage, and I was having serious FOMO. Plus I wanted to try, and I was like, I'll try. I already have one. I already bought it. But, you know, it's finicky.
I don't think this is for you.
Why? I tell my stitches it is.
When was the last time you worked on this?
According to Pattern Keeper, I am 0.64% done. Not even 1%.
Not even 1.
Yeah, and so far that's 542 stitches in there.
Yeah, but
it's gonna take me 10 years.
When was the last time you stitched on this?
March, when we started it. I can't touch
it. Pick it up tonight.
No. I want a goal to touch all my WIPs this year, and she's been touched. She might get touched again, but not right now.
Sis has barely.
So, and I have all the DMC in its own separate box because she has like that top box right there. It's all her DMC because she has like 90. Not the big one, the little one above.
That's
okay. Not the big one, the little one. Okay. And then this one is in a bag I made.
Is this everything?
Yeah, that's everything for that one. This one is the 2020 Pandemic Sampler by, is it Stitchery Girl? Yeah, Stitchery Girl on Instagram and on YouTube. And I'm stitching this on 8 that I dyed myself, 18 count. And this is where I'm at. Isn't that fun? I just dyed some fabric. And I like the blue. It's a little bit splotchy, but this is a pretty full sampler, so it'll cover it. And it's just all DMC. Isn't that fun? And anything else special about this pattern? Nope, just all DMC. I'm getting through it.
You're moving now, cranking them out.
I mean, I stitch a lot.
You have as much progress as you have on that.
Anybody want a wife? Because I'm about to send this one off to the wilderness. Okay, so this bag was gifted to me by my friend. Wow, I'm having a brain fart. Allie, and she's Misfit Stitches. So I really like this bag, and she said she had a bunch of them. She sent it to me all the way from like the middle of nowhere, Canada. I feel very special. So this is our Carolyn Manning designs. We all started together from Manning May. Hold on, baby.
Do you want to take out the colors or no?
Oh, yes, thank you. Okay.
Jeez.
Let's see. Here is the PDF. I was looking for the PDF on my tablet. So I'm doing this one, which is called Meadow, and it's by Carolyn May. So I was, we had posted on Instagram, like we had, like Manning May, blah, blah, blah. And Karen, I wrote on like mine, like I start everything freaking late because I'm just a late human, like nothing's on time. And Carolyn Manning wrote on the bottom of my page, like, I'm late too. And she was like, I'm so happy. I was like, did Carolyn Manning? Comment? I'm about dead. Which is very nice.
She responded.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
opposed to Janet.
Oh, it's okay. Jenny got a lot of things going on. Okay, so here's what I got mine on. I dyed this fabric myself. Yeah, it's a 22 count Hardanger or Ada, whatever you want to call it. I'm stitching it one thread over Hardanger. Try it again. Hardanger. Yeah, so I'm stitching mine one thread over like one square. That's just Ada. That's how far I've gotten. I don't know, I wanted it to be like petite, so that's what I got. And according to my pattern keeper, because now I have pattern keeper, y'all, because I feel fancy. I have 493 stitches, 7%.
Oh.
Boom, Kia. Put smackdown on you.
7%.
Yeah. I mean, it's only 7,000 stitches in the whole thing.
No more starts.
Oh, I could do what I want when I want. Okay?
No more starts.
I'm gonna do what I want when I
want.
More
finishes.
Oh no. I don't believe in that life.
Do you guys do finished parades?
Yeah, we do finished parades, FFO parades, kitted parades, WIP parades. We do it all. Yeah. Okay. The next one I'm stitching is in this little purple bag. It's a cloth bag. I'm gonna get the PDF up. It is Love Boat Sampler by Art Designs, and that's the PDF. Let me zoom it in for you guys to see it. So who was it? Shiloh and Liz from
these are pretty.
Yeah, I did my own conversion. Yeah. Okay. So Shiloh, Lizzie, and Liz from Elizabeth and Can Stitch, they all started it, and I had like serious FOMO when they were at Stitch North because I had the pattern already, but I hadn't started it. So then I eventually said, okay, I'm gonna start it. So I started it. I'm doing mine on a 40 count, pink Ada, pink linen.
Supposed to be here?
Yeah, that's the string I'm using.
Oh.
That's the string I didn't finish. Let me try to rip out some nice stuff. Ooh, I can't remember. I bought this fabric. This is an Atomic Ranch fabric. So I bought it at Stitchcon. And that's where I'm at currently. And then, so it called for a color and cotton floss pack, but I could not find it. So what I did was, I looked at my stash and I found two of the colors that were called for I had. And then I just did a conversion to all over dyes that I already had. And it's actually really like spot on. I actually was quite impressed by how good of a conversion I did. So mine's a mixture of color and classic color works, color and cotton, and I think like one random leaks in here. And it's perfection. So if you guys want my conversion because you're not able to get the hands on the like the actual called for floss pack, let me know, because I think all of these ones you might either have in stock, or even a lot of these you can get through classic color works. So let me know if you guys want that. Okay.
Is that one in here?
Yeah.
What's your percentage?
Oh, let's see. This one's actually pretty far, ma'am. Ma'am. That's a lot.
How is that far?
That is 639 stitches and 9%.
We'll get to double digits. Almost there.
Yeah.
Almost
That's
there.
a lot. You know, stitching takes a long time.
You cannot talk to me about my WIP anymore.
Ooh. No, but you're literally like 300 stitches away. There's a difference. Okay. So another WIP I touched this year is, so this is by a designer who is from Spain. Buena Pizia? Una buena. Okay. You guys, I'll send you the picture. Show you the picture. Okay. Una buena. Foreign languages are not my forte. Okay. Here's the picture. So I was doing this with Shelby from, what's Shelby's freaking Flosstube name? Stitches with Shelby. And she was doing the like more darker one, and I did the pastel one. And I got it in Pattern Keeper, which was really painful. But this is where I'm at. And I'm stitching mine on, this is Atomic Ranch fabric as well. And I don't remember the name of it. But it's Atomic Ranch. And it's called, I'm using, oh, were there scissors in there? Jesus, there was. Okay. Here's all the bright, colorful colors. I didn't know I had scissors in there. I almost took my thigh out. Okay. And here is where I'm at. I kind of like rolled it up, guys. And now, isn't that fabric pretty? Look at that. Beautiful. And that's where I'm at.
It's a pretty gay pattern. I like it.
Thanks, babe. You know I'm not like a humongous rainbow person. Not because I don't like rainbows, but just because I'm not like a rainbow stitcher. So I try to like incorporate it other ways and not just like
scissors.
Yeah, like other stuff. You know what I mean? I just don't like rainbows. You know, I get it. I'm a weird gay out. Okay. I get it.
It's not mandatory to like a rainbow.
I feel like it has to be. It's like, as soon as you're queer, like, get a rainbow tattoo. And I don't want one. I was like, no, thank you. So I incorporate the colors other ways. Okay, what's next? Oh, this one. This one's really cute. It's in a little plastic bag. Kind of beat up. I feel like the cat's been gnawing on it. It look like it. I'm like, Jesus. Okay, so this one is by Tralala. This is my first time doing a Tralala pattern, and I think they're French. So their directions come in French, so just so you guys know. I think they do come in English somewhat. There's a little bit of English translation, but not much. So there's that one. How cute is that? Milo is snoring, and it calls for Classic Colorworks Gentle Arts and then some other flosses, and I was able to get all the flosses, and I think I had some of them already because in my stash. And I'm stitching mine on an 18 count Ada that I dyed myself, just random piece of 18 count, and that's where I'm at. Virgin loves this pattern, so as soon as I'm done stitching it, I'm gonna send it to her. She thought it was really cute when she saw me stitching it at Stitchcon. I brought it on my plane because it was like just really small and I could stitch in hand on my plane ride. What's this one? Oh, I love this pattern. This pattern is by Jan Hicks and it's called Meditation Garden. I bought it last year when I was at Stitchcon, and I was able to get the pattern in pattern paper, which was really, really helpful. But I had the paper one as well. So that's the pattern. I am stitching it with all the called for DMC. Sorry, these DMCs are raggedy. But I pulled them out of my stash too, and some were bombinated, some were floss dropped, and I wasn't gonna waste the DMC, so
They are beat.
They are beat. I just like you sometimes. You don't have to call it. I already said it was raggedy. You don't have to call it out. Yes, they're like that cousin that you have. You're just like, wow, that's that cousin. So here I'm stitching it on a
I have a cousin that dresses like
that's
this.
what I was like. It's that cousin. I have it. It's on a Fortnite Fabrics fabric, and it's called Partly Cloudy. And this is where I'm at. Like I started in the middle. Oh, thank you, honey. It's a long piece. There it is.
Oh, I like this one.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost stole this one from you.
Oh, you're gonna adopt my WIP without telling me?
Yeah.
Thievery. Okay, so that's that one. I enjoy that one. Oh, what a big piece of fabric. I'll give that to you, my love. Okay, so we have 5 patterns left that I've touched this year. And then we're going to the 20 that are not touched this year. We're almost done.
Well, my 3.
Yeah, I'm doing your 3 after these last 5. I haven't forgotten.
I mean, maybe I should save mine for last. I was gonna do sandwich in between this.
People need an interlude.
Interlude of you?
Yeah, they need a break. So the next one I'm working on is in a little gingerbread bag. Isn't it cute? Made by me. And this one is Tiny Modernist. So freaking cute. I picked someone up like a couple days ago. And they're just little brown people. I'm like, oh, a brown nutcracker and a little brown ballerina. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a ballerina, but then I realized I was knock-kneed and it wasn't gonna go well. So I'm stitching it. So the call for, you're welcome. So I'm stitching it with all the call for DMC. Very bright, wonderful Christmas colors. The fabric is called for is this fabric, but in the teal version, I couldn't find the teal version, so I could find the blue version. And this is where I'm at. I got a lot done on this recently. So here is where I'm at.
Make sure you have this done by Christmas.
I want to, actually. I would like to finish one. This one actually goes pretty fast. So I'm stitching this on a 28 count Lugana. And it's called something dots. Let me see.
It's not.
Snow on blue. Snow on blue. Snow on blue. Yeah, because the other one's called Snow on teal. And this is what I have done. Aren't they cute?
They are.
And then cute. Some of the, like this red here, I switched, it's called for 666 DMC, but I switched it out for a 666 DMC Etoile to give it a little bit of sparkle. So that's an Etoile here instead of regular. And then I've kind of like thrown the Etoile out like throughout the pattern. Like I put some here, and I put it here. And then I think I put it in this, this present here.
It's in this ornament.
Yeah, I put it in both ornaments. I put it in the bow. So I just kind of put it like sparingly throughout the pattern just for a little sparkle. So, and again, you can see it up close though.
You can.
Yeah, that's cute. All right, another Christmas pattern. Oh, I lost my book for this, guys. I'm not lost. I think it's at my job in the freaking cabinet. So this is Christmas Garden by Blackbird Designs, and the pattern is in a book which is called Home for the Holidays, which is it's reprinted. It used to be out of print, and I only have like a working copy here, and it's just the pattern, so I can't show it to you guys. But let me see if I can find it on my tablet. That way you guys are not like, what is she talking about?
I'll just show the colors.
Thank you, and you can show the pattern too.
You can't show the pattern. You just said that.
No, not this. I meant this.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I should have pulled this up. And I want to look for my book, but I'm pretty sure it's on my desk. Pardon by.
They are a color in cotton.
Yeah, I did my own conversion. It calls for a combination of like older over dyes that I didn't like, and I didn't want mine to be those colors because Megan's using the called for, and they're like a lot more like lighter and more like pink, kind of pinkies and gold, and I wanted mine to be true Christmas colors. So I did a conversion.
And it's on 36 count.
Okay, so
Color
it's
in cotton.
So here's the
on called Nantucket.
Yes, it's called Nantucket by Color and Cotton. I'm doing a 36 count 1/1, and these are the 3 colors that I chose to do mine with. So 4. So this, okay, really pretty green, a really pretty red, a gold, and then this brown. And this is the pattern itself. I need to bring that book home. Jeez. So Christmas Garden, and I'll link the book below too. You guys can. It's no longer out of print. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump you guys. It's no longer out of print, so take advantage of it while you can, because sometimes Blackbird. Oh yeah, Betsy made me that. You want to show it? Betsy made me this little floss jewelry. It's a bird. This way. There you go. Okay, right there you go. Right there. Yes, Betsy made me that one. So yes, I will link the book below and then bring mine home, because now I'm like paranoid that the maintenance people have been like, what is this? And just threw it away. Do you know what I mean? So I left it in my bottom drawer at work.
At the old job?
No, at my new job.
No.
Because I was stitching it at work one day. And then this bag was made for me by Diana. It is Kismet. I love her. And she's a really good bag maker. I really wish that she would, one, make floss tubes again. But she's not here for that drama. And 2.
Wow, way to call her out. I mean, a year later.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I feel her. I respect her. Okay, I feel her. It's a lot of work. And then she also made me this little floss catcher with a little like needle minder thing in there.
Are you gonna show off one of those things you made?
What?
No, it's not a whip.
Oh, my mats?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, yeah, no. So I've been working on this. So I wanted to stitch this pattern, but who else? So it kind of became a SAL. It's called the Things Unseen SAL, and it's with my friends from Stitchy Friends, which is Sarah and her friend Jen. And it's a 3-part Lizzie Kate pattern, and it's called Things Unseen. Super cute. I just got the button pack in for this, by the way, and I thought it was really cute. Isn't that cute?
There you go.
And it's called for all the called for overdyed flosses, which is weeks. And this is a little floss jewelry I got. Somebody made it for me. I don't remember who. That's cute. And then I'm stitching this on a fabric from Live and Dye LA called Bayou. Got it right. And it's a opalescent linen, so it's sparkly. And I'm stitching at 1 strand on 18 count. Isn't that pretty?
It's very pretty.
It's so pretty.
It's a whole series.
Yeah, it was a 3-part. It was at the time it was a 3-part. When it first came out years ago, it was a 3-part mystery SAL. And in order to buy the pattern, you have to buy all 3 parts to this day. Oh, like they don't sell it in one big one, so they make you buy all 3 parts. Because each part has things in there the other ones don't. Does that make sense? So that way you can't like copy and sell. Didn't come out.
It's Helen Keller.
I think the quote was by her.
Oh, okay.
Do you hate Helen Keller?
I mean, I heard she was pretty mean, but then I was like, she was blind, and wasn't she blind and deaf? Wasn't she both?
I don't remember. Now you're asking me questions. You're testing my history knowledge, and I'm like, I don't know. I should Google it. But I mean, sometimes I'm not blind or deaf.
I mean, could you imagine being both?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, I give her kudos and credit to be a nice person, having like all that stuff going on, right? And people are not nice to people, so that would have been kind of an ass too. The next one I'm doing is crochet a go-go. Crochet a go-go? Say it. You try it. Why are you talking crap?
I know my weaknesses,
and this is their advent calendar. Super cute. I reached out to her and she sent me a PDF instead of like a paper pattern. But she will. It takes a couple days because she like watermarks them with your name. That way you can't be like sharing it.
Oh, smart.
And it has like my address on it, and it has like my name on it.
So it gets shown.
So it gets shown. She knows who stole it and who shared it.
Who's getting the paperwork.
Yeah. So I'm stitching mine on a Yeah, 30. I restarted. It was on a blue, but I asked my friends if I should restart, and they told me yeah, because I couldn't see the white. So I just restarted it on this like what fabric is this? This is a 36 count by Color and Cotton, and it's called Renaissance. And it's just Color and Cotton, 36 count. So that's really cute, and it's all called for. Jesus, my DMC looks like a bird's nest. Yeah, like a bird's nest. Okay, so that's that. And it's this really cute bag. This is one of my best fabric bags I ever made. It was like perfection. Perfection. Look at that.
I remember
I came out and I was so excited. I was like, look how good it looks. Okay. And the last one I've touched this year is in this little owl bag. Super cute. And this is a Barbara Anna Designs. And it is called, hold on. Oh, God.
Oh, I like this one.
I'm almost done. We get in there.
You've been stitching on this for.
So I picked a dark fabric, and I realized that I am not a dark fabric stitcher, so that's why. And it is called Cosmic Dreams. And they don't call it DMC. It's just all called for DMC. Oh crap, DMC. Just all called for. You can put it back in, baby. I'm gonna show the pattern. And I'm stitching this on a 36 count. Ooh, I don't remember the name. Is it in there?
No.
It's a picture of this plus fabric, I know for sure. And I think it's called like Mystic. It's dark though, and I can't see. That's why it's taking me so long to stitch it. So it has.
Did you use the call for?
Yeah, called for DMC. No, I just picked a dark blue fabric of my own.
Oh, okay.
And 36 count, this dark, not a good idea. Not for me. Not for my eyeballs that are deciding they want to make a transition into their older years. They're like, no ma'am. So if I stitch this again, which I do want to stitch this again, because I'm actually giving this to my sister-in-law, because she's really into like, this is her style. I want to stitch again for my office to like put up there, but I will definitely stitch it on.
Oh, you should patch it on her quilt.
Oh, I should. Oh, that'd be cute. No, think so?
That's
a good idea though. But I'm gonna put in a little frame, remember, and send it to her. I bought a little gold frame.
Oh yeah,
that's what the lady that kept creeping you out. You're like, who's that lady in the frame? And I'm like, it's just
Who keeps the model in the frame?
I haven't taken the frame
you
apart yet.
Posted up there like she's.
I do. It's kind of creepy. Hold on. I just have her sitting here, like on the shelf like this, and Kia's like, "Who's that lady?" And I'm like, "The lady in the frame." And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "The stock lady." And she's like, "Dude, that's creepy." But whatever. All right, grab your whips. I'm done for now, and then I'll have you hand me all those over there.
I'll start with things I haven't worked on.
Are those ones? Are you planning to UFO any of these?
What's that mean?
Yeah, I'm done. You're an unfinished object.
Well, this one we never got to working on.
Do you want me to? Yeah. Do you want me? I'm asking. Do you want me to still like? Are you still interested in working on it?
I actually love doing this.
Okay, so that one's a yes. Okay. So yeah, that's a yes. I will help her with this one.
I don't know what it's called.
It was called the No More Sampler.
Oh.
By Birdie's Crossing. I think they're on Etsy. Okay. I'll let you. You got it? Hers is on a 16 count Ada by Be Stitch Me. And it's called, let's see.
And it's the colors.
Anemone. We always do anemone. See anemone. I feel like when it's really easy to say that word when you're not thinking about it, but as soon as you start thinking about it,
it makes me think of Finding Nemo.
See anemone. Did you show this one?
Yeah, I just showed it.
Okay. Want to show your floss?
My floss was by Brandy.
Yeah, Key loves this floss.
And it's Galaxy. I don't even have to check.
It's a silk.
Okay.
You know, yours look busted.
I was waiting. Wait till you get to the other one, the last one. It's so pretty. And I took my time with like.
She fussy cut. She did.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing.
She did.
But I am definitely
like as she ended with glue, she would find a piece and then cut it.
My bag is llamas.
Down a little
made
bit.
by.
Okay, up a little bit, back a little bit. There you go.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah, llama bag made by me. And she fussy cut. So like basically if she ended on a light blue, she would find a piece that had like a little bit of light blue at the end and then she would start again. So she was very meticulous about how she did her variegation. And then she's been yelling at me. She told me to do better with the one I'm doing with my variegated silk. She's like, no, you want to.
It just looks nicer.
Yeah, I mean she's right. Like, you know, to each their own, but I get it. Like I get it. I get it. I'm just lazy.
I haven't worked on it because the pattern gets kind of wonky.
Yeah, the pattern gets wonky, and I need to like kind of reline it up for her and see where like it's off. And then once I do that, not being lazy, she'll be able to start again.
And then
this one might be a UFO.
This is definitely a UFO. I think it has taken its course with me. I was so excited about this one too.
Okay, you gotta show it. It was called the horror
movie style.
And it was by
Wolfpack Creations.
Yes, on Facebook.
And
they might be on Etsy now too.
They're on Facebook for sure. Yeah. Still.
Show me your cover pictures. I can kind of get an idea.
But
that's the last part I printed.
I haven't stitched on it since it came out. To be honest, like I'm not a great stitcher. I'm not gonna lie.
So I think I printed all the ones, but this is like her most recent one. It's how it's supposed to kind of look like, and it's eventually gonna. It has all the. It's finished. It's been finished since like last year.
Yeah.
He is just like. I'm good. And it's all called, actually, I figured out UFO. I'll take all this DMC back. Because I can put it away and put it in my stash.
But yeah, I got a lot done.
Let me see.
So,
let me see.
I was enjoying it.
A little bit right there so I can see the bottom.
But then it just I just lost interest.
And this was on an 18 count Ada that I dyed for her.
And now my backstitch was nice.
You did a really good job. That was like, what, your second project?
This was my first time backstitching though.
Yeah, you did a really good job. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah. But I lost my connection with it.
Yeah, that's okay. It happens. Sometimes it happens. And then it's in a bag I made for her. That matches her quilt that I just made for her. Very cute. Here you go. I'm going to put that in there and I'll UFO for you later.
Yeah.
Take it apart.
R.I.P.
And I'll cut up the fabric and use what I can.
And then this is the one Lexi has been getting on my last nerves about, which is making me not want to stitch it.
The bag I made for her.
I love this bag though. It's my fave. Because I love galaxy and space.
And purple.
Yes, purple is my favorite color.
Okay, so I pulled a picture up because it's the Haunted Library style and I don't have the front page for her. So I pulled it up. So this is what it's going to look like.
My floss is big.
Ooh, ooh. The shame. Oh my god. You shouldn't even show the floss.
I'm not going to show you guys, but
just know she's using the call for DMC. Here's what it's supposed to look like.
It is like busted. It looks like Bash ate it. So.
Alright, okay, here's what the pattern looks like. Kia's literally like 300 stitches away from being done.
Yeah, I only have the
guy in the middle down here with the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she only has this little green guy left to do with the book.
No, I have a little bit more.
No, you don't. That's it.
Anyways,
that's it.
It's stitched on Wicked Nights 18 count.
By
Fiberlicious.
Fiberlicious, yeah.
So
right there, so I can see it. Perfect. Wow, honey, you're so close. You really only have that dude left to do.
Yeah, I got his outlined.
Right. So you literally have less than 200 stitches. He's probably like 100 stitches.
So I used to work on this when I worked from home.
But she's not in the office now.
And I don't work from home anymore. So when I...
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So when I come home from work, I like to play the game.
She does. She's been video gaming a lot lately. So she's got a squad.
Clan.
She got a clan. Squad clan. She got friends.
I get friends.
Friends.
We play a lot of COD. I'm sorry.
COD is Call of Duty.
Your husbands, you,
he better not come
your
over
children.
Here. We'll make the dogs bark. You know, they're in our neighborhood passing out like hail damage flyers and they'd be knocking on the door.
No, we had a really bad hailstorm.
We did. We had to get a new roof. So, but I don't want his flyer.
Yeah.
I don't want his flyer. Oh, sorry guys. I'm trying to look out the window.
Earthquake.
Okay. All right, come on. We have another 20 to go through and we're at like...
Oh, I'm done with my...
Yeah.
That was it for me.
Yeah. And I have 20 more that I haven't touched this year. So let's get through
Try to remember me in these moments.
I could never forget you, my love. Just grab me like a pile of them or something. Back up from the table so you don't keep whacking it. No, I'll take them. Thank you, love. All right, we should have had this pulled out earlier, but that's not how we work. Okay, so as she's gathering
We're
them,
uncensored.
Yeah, I don't edit. This is just what we are. It's like if you guys were hanging out with us in my craft room right now. This is what you would be like privy to. Like, there's no behind the scenes. It's just behind the scenes. So I'm stitching mine in this little bag, and this is my
all of these?
Yeah, it's all of them. Okay, but can I have them so you're not on that table, on this table, so you're not like wiggling the table? I'm gonna put them on this table. Okay.
Watch. I'm not done.
I said I had 50-ish WIPs, okay? All right.
Hope you got a nice cup of coffee or some wine.
Yeah, we're going to be here another like half an hour. Okay, so the next one I'm stitching is my Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow pattern. And that is by Carriage House Samplings. And if you guys know, Carriage House, Kathy Barrick, and Hello from Liz Matthews are all family. So Liz is the daughter, Kathy is the mom, and their aunt is the one who, I can't remember her name, Marty. She's the one who does Carriage House Samplings. And this is my pattern. That's such a cool pattern. It's gonna take me 10 years to stitch because this is almost full coverage, but I love it anyway. So I'm stitching mine kind of box by box, and I have each box floss like kind of like separated out so that I don't get overwhelmed because there's a lot of floss. And
you want to show these?
Yeah, those are all the flosses, yeah. Those are all the flosses, and then I just separate them based on what block I'm working. And then I'm stitching this on an 18 count Aida I dyed myself because I couldn't get an Aida that I liked in the color that I liked, so oh, it's wrinkly, man. That's okay. All you guys need to see is the stitching anyway. I know some people are about like, girl, you need to iron your fabric. I am a busy lady. I'm a very busy lady. I don't have time to iron, okay? I barely have time to get dressed in the morning. Okay, so that's where I'm at. 18 count Aida what? You know it's true. I'm a busy lady, and getting dressed in the morning takes an hour and a half.
It takes her forever.
See, she is my witness, and this is just the fabric I got.
Forever, like, I'm
That's
like,
fine. It's kind of wrinkly, but it's fine.
She worked from home.
I know. I would be so much more efficient on time. Woo, I would have a full 8 hours instead of 6. Because the time I get to work.
Yeah, our drive is trash.
Okay, and the next one I'm stitching is in this little bag I made, and this is by Lila Studio, sorry, Lila Studio, and it is Halloween Quaker. And I started this with Megan and Virgin last year sometime, I think around Halloween, and I'm stitching this on this beautiful fabric by Roxana.
They're the colors.
Yeah, all over dyes. I did the full call for because I love the colors. They're so pretty.
Classic Colorworks, and it looks like one DMC.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you, honey. And then this fabric is by Roxana, and she is on Stash on Load. She sells her fabrics on Stash on Load, and she does some beautiful fabrics. And it's super soft. Feel it. For a linen, that's nice, right? So it's on this. I don't remember the name of the color of the fabric because I don't have a picture. She like doesn't send like what do you call it with it. But here's the fabric. It's to die for. It's 36 count, and I'm stitching it one strand over 2.
Did you have to start this one over?
No.
Oh.
No. Isn't it pretty though? That's fabric though. I could literally like rub my face on it.
You worked on
Halloween last year.
So you haven't touched this.
This is the pile of non-touched ones this year.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So none of these I've touched this year. So if you haven't seen it, because I haven't touched
this does not look familiar to me.
Yeah, last year in October I started. I worked on it for like a couple days and then I put it away. Okay, and I really haven't touched this one in like 2 years.
I haven't seen that bag in like 3.
Okay, well, so I have not done a WIP parade since September of 2021. So this is like almost 2 years worth of WIPs. Okay, so this is a Bella Filipina, all called for DMC. Is it called Daughters of Estuary? And I'm doing mine on a 28 count fabric by Brandy at Be Stitch Me. And I think it was called, I can't remember what it's called. Is it in there? Oh, it is. Reef. Look at that. Okay.
And she has all the beads.
I do have all the beads. I think it's fully kitted. This one I might rehome because I literally have the same amount of stitches I had 2 years ago.
That is insane.
Mind your business. But yeah, so
Sandy. Like what?
Baby, I have so many things I want to work on.
All of this, and you have a line. You should have just bought that color.
For something else?
No, to start, because that's all you did.
I mean,
what's the point of kidding?
I started it though. It may take me 5 years, but I'll get to it.
Lord.
Okay, do you know how like
Pray for me.
Okay, but do you know how
I complete my video games?
But how long did it take you to complete God of War?
A month.
How long? You play Call of Duty forever.
Yeah, but it's different games every day.
Right, but you're okay. Like it's one of those things. You're like, I'm okay with the long-term commitment.
Yeah, but I'm completing them. Every game is a completion.
Okay, but the color, I put some stitches in. That's a completion. That's like a season for Call of Duty. I put some stitches in. I completed the season.
There's been 4 seasons of Call of Duty.
That pattern specifically only got 1 season, but the rest of my patterns have had like 7 seasons. Okay, we're working on it. And then this is a little bag I made. It's kind of crinkly because it's been on the shelf for a while, but I like the fabric. It's really cute. And this is by Julie from Kansas City Girl in Colorado World. This is her.
I remember this.
Priscilla Thursday pattern. I'm like Thursday. I don't have the front cover page because I don't know what I did with it. But
you haven't done much, so.
I have, honey.
It's stitched on a coloring cotton limestone.
Yes, and I'm using all the call for
32 count.
Yes, all of call for 30 DMC, and that's where I'm at. I got a border done. Is there a needle in there? Okay, no, I just want to make sure there's no needle in there. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I know Cam finished her Thursday, and it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful.
Yours looks
beautiful. It's a work in progress.
Is it?
Yes, baby. It's in progress.
Maybe you should do the whipping go.
I'm gonna pinch you. Okay, so this one is. So I started this with Julie, Sarah, Karen from Fox and Rabbit, and a few other people. It was supposed to be like our full moon sal, and they were like way ahead of me. They had started like 3 moons before me, and I was like, oh, I'll join you guys. And yeah, I got something. This is by Kathy Barrett, Moons of 2022. Okay, I'm using all the call for DMC, fancy, yes, and let's see. I am working on a 20 count Ada. Kia's over here giving me the eye. What you guys tell her? Be nice to me. Tell her. Leave a comment. Say, Kia, be nice to Alexa. She's just part of the community, and this is what we do. Okay, my hyperfixation is real.
You're all enablers.
Yes, that's what we are here for. And all I got was a part of the border on this wrinkly fabric. That is literally it. Just a piece of the border. I got a needle minder on here still. I've been looking for this needle minder. This is the one Ruby gave me. So we're going to take that right off.
We're just going to assume you haven't picked that up in a while.
It's been 2022. So it's been almost a year. Yeah. It was like around this time last year I worked on it. So we're about a year.
Are you still going to work on it?
Yeah. Every pattern that I have, I'm going to work on eventually. So that's the goal. That's the goal this year. Remember, is to touch these and move them up on the touch list. Yes.
Touch me list.
Yes, I have touched this whip. So eventually I will touch all 50 whips this year. That's my goal every year. Touch all 50 whips. Even starting new things.
No, see, that's the problem.
That's his life. So this is another bag I made. And let's see. This one is a Hello from Liz Matthews pattern. Quaker Snowflakes. I am doing something similar to the bottom one. I'm stitching it on a 32 count Lugana.
Was it one color? Monochromatic?
Yeah, monochromatic. There's a needle in there. I'm using a silk from Almond M&M, and it's called Berry Blue. So cute. Yeah, and then this is Live and Die LA on Thin Ice Lugana. And this is where I'm at. This back, yeah. I got a Quaker. I got a snowflake. I got a something. I think it goes this way. I feel like it goes this way. Oh, I can't. Now I can't tell. But you guys get what I'm saying. I got a Quaker. Isn't that pretty?
It's beautiful. I love the fabric.
I love the fabric too. I did my, I used the other piece of it to stitch this little Halloween piece by Hello from Liz Matthews. So, look, I'm getting good use out of fabric. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. And then the next one I'm stitching is in this little strawberry bag I made. I think this bag is so cute. Look at the little strawberry charm.
Oh, is this a strawberry pattern?
Yeah, Strawberry Fields Forever. So this one I am stitching is by Blackbird Designs, and it's called Strawberry Fields Forever. And there we go, no glare. Am I using the call for floss? I think so. Yeah, I'm using all the call for floss. So a mixture of Gentle Arts and Weeks, it looks like. And I'm stitching on a coloring cotton coloring cotton fabric called Age Paper in a 28 count. And this is where I'm at. I got the top of the house done. That's a big leaf in the middle. Wow, that is progress.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that. Maybe
this is gonna be
6%.
I'm gonna say less than that. I'm glad you love me. Okay, moving on. We're almost through. I think it's only gonna be an hour and a half long video.
Video games.
You guys will play your video games once. I got spliced the first 16 minutes to this video because we had to take a interlude for freaking cat shenanigans. Okay, so this is another little bag I made, and this one I know I don't have a cover photo for this one, but this one is by Owl Forest Embroidery, and it's called. Jesus, this pattern's a hot mess. They sent it to you in this big, excuse my language, like this giant like thing. God, it's big. Is it on there? I think it's called Meadow. I don't remember.
It's not in English.
Okay, here it is. Enchanted Forest by Owl Forest. I'm glad I wrote it down because, whoo, this thing is terrible. It's called Enchanted Forest by Owl Forest Embroidery. I'm stitching on a 32 count platinum Lugana using the hand-dyed Owl Forest flosses. And I'll just give you guys like a brief shot. So like that, you know? Like, that's how big the patterns are. And I'm just using all the hand-dyed flosses that they come with. I ordered the whole kit. So all beautiful flosses. This pattern's a mess, you guys. Like, this is what they send you. I mean, granted, it's like, but like,
it's a lot of pieces.
It's like a lot. I'm not done. Hold on. And then luckily I wrote this down because you gotta figure that out. And then.
Did you show the floss?
Yeah, I did. And then I also got the needle minder, and this is where I'm at with it. I think I stitched on it. There I am. I got the little house done. You remember this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Isn't it cute?
You got a long way to go.
Yeah, I know.
That's about 10.
10%?
Yeah.
Yeah, I give it 10%.
I give it 10.
Yeah, I give it 10.
I give it 10.
I see.
I give you double digits.
Thank you, honey. Look, you're trying to be more supportive. I appreciate you.
I'm trying.
I see you out here, girl. You're trying. And this bag is really cute. I started this with Noah Stitches and Julie and I think a couple other people may have joined in. And this is our Mary Morgan style or Lisa Frank style. I made it like as super bright as possible. Not so much gay, but just like bright. Wait till you see the pattern. You see why I made it bright? So that's the pattern. And this is by Fox and Rabbit, who I love, Karen and Bren. They're amazing humans. And I'm just a hot mess over here. So it's called for DMC. That's how you know I haven't touched them all year. There's a needle in the thread. Jesus. I am not like a dainty stitcher, clearly, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. And then I've got like floss hanging here.
What is going on here?
So, okay. This fabric I ordered. I did my...
You should have kept this one out.
No, I'm not going to keep it out. Okay, so I'm stitching down an 18 count, 20 count Ada, and it's in the color, it's blue fabric, and I ordered from My Vintage Needle Arts on Etsy. I don't remember the name, but the pattern is so big that the fabric literally just gave me a 2-inch margin, like that's all I had. So trying to put it in a Q-snap was almost impossible. So I sewed fabric on, right, so that I could give myself more fabric. Does that make sense with the Q snap? So wait, this part's in the Q snap, but this part's in the middle of the Q snap. Right.
That makes sense.
That's why it looks like this. I just like sewed on 2 random pieces.
It looks like you.
And when I'm done, I'll just I'll pick them off.
You made a skirt.
Yeah, basically, I made an outfit for the pattern, but that's where I'm at so far. And I'm using 1 strand over 1, so 1 over 1. And it's really nice. Isn't that pretty? Mm-hmm. My stitches are like perfection.
They are clean.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why this is on fabric. He was like, "What dress is that?"
I was like, maybe I should put it back in the bag.
She's like, "That's probably not supposed to be shown." And then I got this bag I made, super cute. It's a little crooked on the bottom, but I was a newer bag maker at the time. But I love this little like charm. And this is
little dog charm.
Yeah, the little like blow up balloon dog. And then this is for 2021. Yeah, Black Sampler November, and this is by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I love this pattern. I think it's super cool. And it's called AIO 1844. I think so, right? And I'm stitching this on a 18 count, 16 count Ada by Stitch Me, called Peony. I love the combination, like the contrast with the purple and the black. I think it's really pretty. Isn't that pretty, honey? Maybe do we take this one over? Would you be interested?
Is it monochromatic?
Yeah.
No, maybe.
Okay. If not, I can still switch it, but I'm just saying.
I mean,
Yeah. Isn't that pretty? That one's really...
has a better chance with the moon.
According to you, UFO project. What kind of I'm just trying to say?
How many UFO?
0. That's why I have all my WIPs.
You just said you were getting rid of the mermaids.
I said I should, but I'm not. I'm not. Okay, another bag, same fabric. I love this fabric. So, and this one is my Mirabilia, and this one's called Real Games 2.
I like this one. I wish you worked on it more.
I got a pretty decent amount done.
Let me see.
I'm going to show you. I'm using all the Call for DMC. Oh, look at that mess.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, they're just in here. Yeah, they're just in here. All Call from DMC. And then I'm stitching it on a stark white Ada. I think it's just like white Ada. Or white linen, I'm sorry. And this one's kind of confusing how you hold it up. Okay, this is where it's at. So it's kind of confusing until you get the stitching in, but this is her bodice right here. Does that make sense? Okay, and that's where I'm at.
Here's the color here.
What's this? Oh, Optic White. Just Optic White. Just a super bright white. And I love it. It has it has Kreinik in it. It's really pretty. It's actually not hard to stitch. I'm actually gonna probably take this one with me to the Queen City retreat. So that's that one. So I've not touched her this year.
Is that your handwriting?
What?
On that card?
No, that's the shop. What shop I went to.
I was like, your handwriting.
Next one is in this little bag. I tried making this style bag. Not my fave, but I use it. No waste here. And then this one is my, it was a Sal from like the end of 2020 going into 2020. No, yeah. And it's the, what's the name of this Sal? Is that on there? Oh, the Zodiac Sal by Tiny Modernist. And I'm stitching on a 16 count chalkboard.
Is this the black one?
Yes. I can't show you guys pictures, but basically it's like, actually, I have it in my, you know what? I was able to get it in my pattern keeper, so I can show.
Oh, you got a lot more done than I expected.
Yeah, so you thought you was gonna be a hater.
I mean, you did the border.
I know, I got some done. Here it is. Okay. Let me show the pattern real quick. It goes like this, my love. There you go. That's how far I'm at. So I really wanted to restitch it because Julie had dyed this really pretty purple fabric, and I was like, I should have dyed my fabric like that, but I don't have skills. So this is what the pattern's gonna look like when it's done. And I have just like half the border and then is this Aquarius? Yeah, Aquarius in the corner. So now I'll show you what I have one more time. And it's really cool. Bright needle minder. I'm taking that off. I don't know why I left it on there. I don't know why I leave needle minders on stuff.
Is there a needle?
Huh? Yeah, there's a needle. Okay, well. Anything else metal around here? I'll just set you right there. But this is where I'm at. But it's just really hard to see. It's black. And I realize that my eyes, I have really good eyesight, but I just don't do well on super dark fabrics. It's okay. That's just the life I live.
You're gonna start it over?
No, I'm gonna finish it. It's just gonna take me a while. It's a big project. But it'll be a really cool frame when I'm done. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just a big project. It's really cute, like right there in that where that blue one is hanging, right here.
You got plans for it?
Yeah. And then this one is another bag I made. Super cute cat, Halloween cats. And this one is by Hello from Liz Matthews. Oh, it's got stuck on there. And this is Autumn Cloche. Love this pattern. That's that. And I'm stitching it with all the called for DMC. Oh no. Oh, I lied. I'm not doing it. So Bridget, her little genius brain of hers, reached out to Evertotes and asked if Hannah and their team could do a Roxy floss conversion, and they did. So they provided it with us. There was a couple changes we had to make just based off getting the pattern. Pattern was brand new, but here we are with all the, it's not called Leo Roxy anymore, it's just called Roxy Floss Co. colors. So beautiful conversion. And so far I just have this, which is like half a cloche and a butterfly, but I have to frog the butterfly because he's wrong and I just didn't want to. So, and I'm stitching this on a 32 count, right? No, 36 count. I don't know the name of this fabric. Give me that needle minder. Is that a pumpkin? Jesus. I don't know the name of this fabric, but that's okay.
Which pencil?
Yeah, I took a pencil too. Okay. I got a lot of stuff in there. All right. I don't remember the name of the fabric, but I know it's a 36 count. And I'm pretty sure it's a color and cotton. 100% sure. All right, guys, we're almost done. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left. 9. We're almost done. So this is another bag I made. Really cute fabric. I went kind of gaudy on the inside because this is who I am. And then this is the colors. Just a couple colors from DMC, and it is by
Can you show that?
yes, baby. It is by Stitching Book Clubs, the Stitching Book Club, Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts, and it's called The Three Musketeers. And I was stitching this in honor of my dad. I actually started stitching it. I started before he passed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I started stitching before he passed, and I was going to give it to him, and then he passed, so I'm not going to be able to give it to him. But what I'm going to do is stitch it, finish it, and then you can't see above me here, but my dad's urn is right here.
And you got the tattoo.
And I have the tattoos that's all for one and one for all, because he was a really big Three Musketeers fan. So when I'm done with it, I'm going to put the picture right behind his urn that's over here. I don't want to put it in the video because it's kind of morbid, so. But that's where that's.
I mean, his urn is awesome.
His urn is awesome. And then I'm just stitching on white, 28 count, and I just have a little bit because I've gotten distracted since then, but just the little middle section and starting to work on the border section. So, and I'm really excited that when I do finish this, that I'm gonna frame it really nicely.
Is this back stitch? Like that stitching or just this?
No, so you either do the blue fabric with the white, or you can do the white fabric with the blue, and I chose the white fabric with the blue. Okay. That's more my dad. Don't you think so? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I might even put additionals like right here, like CJ.
Oh, you should do it in purple.
Well, because Three Musketeers is a very specific color because they're blue. Their suits were blue and silver. Oh, okay. You ever watch The Musketeers?
You remember you tried to give
me okay. They're blue and silver with a gold emblem in the middle, which is why I like that. And then I think about putting his initial like CJH. So, yes, that's an ode to my dad. And that'll be done sometime this year, hopefully. Because I'm pretty sure he's like looking over me like, girl, you promised me on cross stitch. And I'm over here procrastinating. And then another one I made, it's in a bag by me. These bags are getting a little janky because I have them sitting on a shelf and they're all just like squished. So, bye-bye, Dad. And this is Andromeda. No, this one is, I lied. This one is, what's her name? Oh, Aphrodite Mermaid. Okay. And I started this with my friend I started this with my friend Kim. She wanted to start Amira, and I told her if she started Amira, I would pick the same. I would start the same one she picked, and this one she picked. So I started it with her, and she makes Flosstubes now too. And she's on Instagram. Kim, I'll link her below because I can't think of her full name right now. All the color for DMC. I'm stitching this on a 32 count.
I don't think it's.
I do. I know off the top of my head. I know. Hold on, give me a second. Let me prove you. This is Vintage Country Smoke Gray.
What is it?
Yes. What is it? Am I right? Okay. Smoky Gray.
No.
What is it?
Stormy Night.
Stormy Night. Darn. By Welch Witchelt. And this is how far I've gotten. This is like her tail section, like going down.
That's weird. Right?
Isn't that pretty? And I've even added some cryonic in there already. There's a needle in there. Gosh, I gotta stop doing that. I have like 5 needles and 3 needle minders. That's how far I've gotten. Beautiful. Okay.
Pencil.
Oh yeah, I'll take the pencil too. I could be hoarding stuff and stuff. Okay. There's that. Oh, what's left? I got this one. I think this one's Aphrodite. I did restart Aphrodite. Andromeda. I need to restart her. So this was my birthday start for 2021, and I started with Julie, Kansas City girl, Colorado. She finished her and did the skin conversion. Her looks amazing. Here's mine, and I need to restart it. So I actually have nothing done on this one.
So you take it out?
No, because I want to show you fabric, guys. So I had to pick new fabric.
So you didn't touch it?
No, but it's gonna be. So I technically had it as a WIP because I had already started it. And then I'm restarting it on this fabric instead. Oh, okay. Does that make sense? So I left it in my WIP pile.
I like that fabric though.
Better than the other one I had it on. I had it on a gray fabric. And it just wasn't calling to me. So I chose this one instead. And this is a Be Stitch Me fabric, 28 count Lugana. It's called Escape. That's gonna be so pretty, right? Right? So she was my birthday start 2021, and I'm gonna restart her. Maybe I'll do it today. Yeah, I got time. I got time, girl.
I got time. Let her get some action.
Okay, and so the next one's in this bag. Kia loves this bag. I think it's her favorite bag in my collection. And this is another out of print chart by the Primitive Needle, and it's my Witch's Hollow.
You haven't done this in a long time.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, but I remember you were like
gung ho for a hot minute. Yeah. And I'm using all the called for Weeks Dye Works. So that's that. And this is a 28 count, no, a 40 count even weave, so a Verdal, and it's called Lunar, and it's by Be Stitch Me. Verdal is not the easiest to stitch on, just so you guys know. It's nice and fluffy, so the threads, the holes are really hard to see because the threads are so fluffy. So
you have to restart this one.
I did. I had to restart it because Kia didn't like.
It was the colors. The color, like your floss.
I had it on a 20 count Ada, and I just didn't like it, so we chose to go with the gray instead, and that's how far I've gone. Isn't that cute? So, yeah, it's gonna be a while. This is a big pattern, so, and that's where I'm at on that one. There's only one project I'm missing on this pile, but I'm not gonna go get it, and that is my Flosstube Friends
with the ladies
round robin that I'm doing with Jody from Tricky Tricycle. I can't think of her. Angie from Tiny House Stitches, Melissa from M Lore, yeah, I think it's M Lore, and then Nancy and Jenny from the Bougie Stitchers. They're sisters. I have 2 people starting to stitch on, so if you guys are waiting for your pattern, I think I'm posting on Jody both of them. I'm really slow and I'm sorry. And then I'm pretty sure I still have Melly Ellie's from when she was part of the stitch along, and then she kind of fall out. So hey, I'll send you guys that soon, I swear. I'm working on it. So, but I don't have that one with me. It's in my room, and I forgot to grab it. I really did. Okay, and then the other one I started was this one, the blue flower, and it's called the Moonlight Sampler, which is really cute. And the pattern just says, though my soul may set in darkness, it will rise in perfect light. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. Not a pretty quote. I know. I mean,
who's quoted?
I actually don't know,
no,
but I should ask. And I'm using all the called for DMC. Let me shake them out so they don't look so raggedy. It makes me think of Ruby. And then what color my fabric am I stitching this on, maybe? Can you have this little thingy here? Oh, that's not it. What's this? Hold on. Oh, I have the fabric in here? I know I have it. That's a card. Let me pull all this out. Okay. I know I'm stitching it on it's a Be Stitch Me fabric. It's a Verdal. Oh, you know what? I lied. Okay, it is a Verdal. It is a Be Stitch Me fabric, but she actually custom made this one for me. And it was like a combination of frap and something else because I was asking for a specific color for another pattern. And when I got it, I realized it wasn't going to work for that pattern. But then I saved it and it worked for this pattern. And I just have, I think, the lady's arm. I think. That's all I got. I think that's her. I think that's an arm, but I don't know for sure. But the fabric is amazing. Isn't it amazing? Baby, show the picture. Show the picture. Show the picture. Show that. It's her arm. I know it's her arm. Look how close that fat color is to the picture, and look at my fabric. Isn't that perfect? Yeah, it's perfect. So her arm and like part of her sweater have been stitched. Okay, you want to see? I can tell you where it's at. Ready? That's her arm here. And then that's where her hair is going to go. And then that's her other arm.
So you had it upside down.
Oh, probably. Doesn't surprise me. Okay. I'm like, oh, probably. And then the next one I'm stitching on was this bag was made for me as a gift. It's from my friend Betsy, who is Betsy Klager on Instagram and on YouTube. She's one of my favorite humans to ever be born. And yeah, so just never talk about Betsy bad about me. I'll find you because that's my boo. And she made me this
Betsy
bag.
Boo.
And then this is, we started this for her birthday, her 60th birthday in 2021. And it's called Little Birds by Blackbird Designs. It's a big freaking pattern. Like, it's a big pattern. I love it. This is how you know I love Betsy. $3.95 by $3.39. Yeah. You
even want to look at this?
What? Yeah. And then,
okay.
Yeah. And then Betsy made me this as well. And then this is all the called for floss.
I'm proud of you.
I know. Thank you, honey. And then, you want to show? I don't know what fabric I'm stitching
How's
this
it
on.
go with this aside?
Yeah, it's like the corner.
Like up here?
Mm-hmm. No, like
here.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, like this. That's the top corner. So that's where I'm at. Yes. I was stitching it this way. Yes, it's backwards. Yes, that's right.
Your WIP part 2 is going to be great.
WIP part 2?
Yeah, when you show your progress.
Oh, I probably won't do that WIP part until next year.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, because I touched everything on one of my projects this year, and I'm going to be very proud. I don't remember the name of this fabric, and I don't know the designer, but I know it's a 40 count. I don't know what happened to the fabric sheet thingy I had in here. I know it's a 40 count. That's all I know. That's all I know for sure. And then this one, we're almost done, honey. You're almost free to go play video games. I promise. I actually started this year. Oh, this would be put in one of the touch whips, but I actually started this year. It's Berry Patch. I'm going to move that up by Hello from Liz Matthew. I started in the springtime because I wanted something. And I did my own conversion for flosses. I just pulled from my stash. I might have to make some changes, but I'm stitching on just a random piece of 16 count Ada. I think it's Milk and Honey by Fiber and a Whim. A little closer so people can see what that is. It's the bunny's ears, his face, and a little bit of the line. Did I show the picture? I did. So like right here, like that. Yeah, that's as far as I've gotten. I think I'll hopefully finish that for next year. That'd be really cute to have it ready for the spring display.
Oh yeah, because we're doing spring next year.
Well, I try to do seasonal displays on my little tiered table.
Bumblebees though.
I know, because I was too lazy. I had a very long year.
No, I'm just saying.
I want to do like nautical. So this is my plan would be like have something for January would be like winter. Right after Christmas, it would go to just like winter themed stuff until freaking Valentine's Day, and then Valentine's Day would be up for the whole month of February. And then starting in March, since we don't really do St. Patty's Day, I would do like bumblebees and like springtime, right? That would be like March, April, May. Do you know what I'm saying? And then June, I would like to do like nautical. July, patriotic. And then August, just like summer themed things. You know what I'm saying? And then September, October would be, and November would be fall and Halloween.
This is pretty.
Isn't that pretty? Okay, so the next one I'm stitching on. It's Vicky Water Lily Silk.
Italian silk.
Yes, and this is Botanical Gardens by Mirabilia. Sorry, she's still in the plastic, guys. I'm sorry. So there she is. I have a piece of. I didn't get the call for it. I got something else a little different. It's a Belfast linen, and it's called Ash Rose. And this is what I have. I should iron this, but I actually don't know what the heck that is. Where is that at? Oh, I don't know what that is. Is her hand and her neck? I think it's her hand and her neck. Oh man, that's like a blob of skin.
No, I think it's his.
No, because I started in the middle, so it would have been like right here, I think. Right?
Was it peach?
Yeah, it's skin color for sure.
Yeah,
this is definitely like her hand and her neck, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hand and neck. Because I'm like, this is just a blob of like pale skin. I have no idea where that's supposed to be, but I'll reorient myself eventually. But I got it cut just a size, and I'm using all the call for. Actually, I might work on this tonight. It's really pretty. Work on all call for UMC.
What about Miss
Andromeda? I do need to start her. Okay. All right. Keep me focused, Kia. Keep me focused. I need more coffee. All right, guys. We're down to our last one. Dun, dun, dun. And what is this in here? Oh, this is Hands Across the Sea sampler. And this one is Where Flowers Bloom. I saw, I think Elizabeth Ann stitching this, and I was like, yes, give it that to me now. And so I have all the call for DMC. Really pretty colors.
You have not stitched on this. Because it is. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's neat.
Okay.
This is the neatest fabric.
I know, because wow, go Lexus. Folded. And this is where I'm at.
That's why I didn't think you had done anything. It's so
neatly folded?
Neatly folded. The rest of them were like crumpledy.
Because that's how you know I was like, I'm done folding. I'm done stitching this. And this is on a Mushroom Lugana 28 count. And that's that one. That's my last one. What is that? 50 something whips?
80.
No, that's dramatic. I mean, I'm going to start some more things, so there will be more.
Baby.
You know what? We can have
start.
this conversation on camera.
We can. No more starts. Hashtag no starts.
So I'm
Only
actually
finishes.
no. So I have a couple things I was thinking about starting, but I'm not sure. And then for my birthday, I'm gonna do a mirror start. I have Princess Ileana kitted up and ready to go.
But those lovely mermaids are begging to be finished.
We'll get there. We'll get some whip. They will get finished one day, just not today or tomorrow or probably next year. So, anything else you want to add before we say goodbye to the people? That's it, guys. That's all I have. I have 50 something whips. I'm tired. That took a lot out of me.
Be kind to others because you never know what someone is going through.
That was such a positive, like, oh, you're such a nice human, honey. I love you. Yes, I second that. I mean, I would have said something kind of like off and like, don't play in the road, but.
Don't play in traffic?
Yeah.
If you don't want to get hit.
Well, there you go. So, we're gonna end it on that. If you guys, I missed you all. Thank you all for watching. I know this was long.
Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, when I splice these two videos together, the first one and this one, it'll probably be like an hour and 45 minutes. So it's a long one, but it was. I think I have pretty good whips.
If you made it to the end,
yeah,
you're a real one.
Yes, and I should be back. And I'm not gonna put a time frame on it, but I know I'll be back because I think just getting this first video out of the way and like getting the like Flosstube filming like hold up, right? Because you're like, oh, I'm gonna film, and then you're like, I don't want to film. And you're like, oh, I want to film. And you're like, I ain't gonna film. That's me every day. So getting this first video in and like recorded up and on the interwebs will probably help motivate me to continue. Okay, Milo. Hey, buddy.
Miles tired.
He's so tired. I think my whip parade wore him out. He's like, dang, all that money mom spent, she could have had so many more bones. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Well, I'll be back in a couple weeks probably with just a regular Flosstube update. I do have a lot of finishes and FFOs, and I do have an FFO of Kia's that I have finally finished. So I will share that in my next one. I've got a decent amount of haul coming just because I haven't really bought anything over the last couple weeks, months actually. I've been really good about my shopping. So I have.
We were just at the grocery store.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but it's only been the last those 2 times.
Okay.
Okay, well, until then, I love you all. I hope you have an amazing day. And, until next time, just keep being wonderful humans. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.